They would have survived. There's no relegation in 2021. They would have survived anyway. They were 14th, thanks to a win over Belarus and an overtime loss. That's played back. Here's Kirk again. Shoots, scores!
He says, that'll count.
Liam Kirk with a power play goal, and Great Britain has the lead.
And you can tell he's the shooter, because it's a great opportunity. They get it to Kirk, and again, good screen in front by Dowd. Kirk slings it blocker side past Hofer, who's guessing glove.
Canada 10-0 all-time against the British at the World Championship. Great Britain did beat Canada at the 1936 Olympics in Garmisch-Partenkirchen to win the gold medal. That British team comprised mostly of Canadian players, and there's a chance by Bunting, scores, and Canada answers right back as Bunting ties it up.
Carolina gets traded in the Gensel trade back to Pittsburgh, reunited with Kyle Dubas, who's running Team Canada along with Rick Nash, and Mark Richardson, a Great Britain defenseman, gets right in the eyes of Whistle. And that's an easy save for the goalie if he can see it. And you can see Jackson Whistle staring right at his defenseman.
Around Nielsen, flips it back down to the British zone. Now Dubois back on it. For Zellweger, long shot, tipped in front. Hagel, rebound, scores! And Brandon Hagel gives Canada its first lead. 25-year-old from Morinville, Alberta.
And he gets into the forecheck to start the whole thing, draws in, turns it over, and then gets right back to the front of that, battles the bigger rope, and finds a loose puck to shovel it past Jackson Whistle. Good decision by Zellweger. He's very good at getting pucks out of the front of the net. And it's a one-on-one battle, which helps.
Zellweger. Back to Bedard. And Bedard swings that back. Zellweger a long shot. Save made by Whistle. Rebound in front. Bedard scores! Connor Bedard, welcome to the World Championship. Canada's got a 3-1 lead.
Great Britain having a conversation with the official. Capitalizes while the officials meet. Zellweger drifts it in. I think I heard the puck catch what sounded like the chin throat protector of Whistle. And no, there was a high stick. Someone got it in towards the net there, but I don't think it was above the crossbar. And then,
so again,
Berard won't miss.
Paul drops it back to Bunting for Gooley. That shot tipped back in front, rebound, score! There's Bedard again from Paul. And it's 4-1. And Connor Bedard has two.
That was some kind of passing right from their own end. Who was in front to get it over to Connor Bedard. Caden Gooley adds the rush, so there's the little pass that breaks everything down. That is a good look, and great feel from Nick Paul. Just to drop it into the lap of Connor Bedard, and that is easy pickings for his second.
Feeds that down to Dubois, trying to tap it back across. That was knocked away by O'Connor. Kirk races in for Great Britain. Drops it back for O'Connor. O'Connor walks in with a backhand shot, scores! Ben O'Connor with a beautiful goal to cut the lead to 2, and Kirk draws an assist.
What a pickup. After the penalty expires, Kirk jumps out of the player bench. Look at this pickup by O'Connor. Through the legs, and then backhand. Tidy. Up and over Hofer. This is beautiful.
This is O'Connor's 22nd game with the World Championship. It's his second goal.
Championship has the first goal for France.
Yeah, moving in from the blue line, you're going to get some really good looks with the way the structure of pretty much every team, the way they protect the middle. There are some face-off circle, and this is what he does. Shoot and retrieve. Nice job behind the net by Reck. That had a lot to do with it, but look where he's able to shoot from. Cantagallo gets down below the top of the circle, takes advantage of the collapse of Kazakhstan and makes the perfect shot, so they're up 1-0.
So they could have been down 1-0. Remetev to the blue line. That shot hit a leg and went wide.
France wants to try and take advantage of quick ups. That's their scouting program against Kazakhstan. Get it and move it up quickly.
Score!
Oh my God.
Kazakhstan from behind the net. And there's Roman Starchenko, the captain. 15th goal all time at the men's World's 1-1 game.
What a smart play. This guy's play. It wasn't great play by Yolonen to give him this kind of chance from behind the net. Just, that's on him, no doubt. He barely gets over the line. Just barely gets us. He didn't even get over the line. He just beat Yolonen to the short side, and Yolonen doesn't jam up against the post in time, shoots it off his shoulder. Yolonen, it's one of the hardest things for goal.
To the right side, pass in front, and just over the stick of Uomaitovs as they've worked the give and goes nicely here, Kazakhstan, in this first period. Time winding down, pass up top, that drive just wide, rebound, backhand try, score! Save play, back of the net, and it's banked in. 2-1 Kazakhstan.
This has been a nightmare for him already, trying to keep track of guys that are coming out from behind the net. Same thing, gets banked in. For all the good puck movement and the way they did it on the power play, a lot of cross-ice passes, some one-timers, but ultimately what happens is it's a goal from behind the net that makes a difference.
And we talked about their power play last year, and we talked about a lot of returning players for Kazakhstan. Costa, under a minute to go in the penalty. Bertrand had the puck, lost it, and an opportunity here, shorthanded. Good burst to speed up the left side. Wraparound try, score! Shorthanded goal! Karir Savinsky buries it, and they lead by 2.
And every time the goaltender slow to get there. But sloppy play on the power play is where it starts. It was not a good play by Costa. It was a poor pass into the middle of the ice. It was well defended, and that's what set up the chance coming up the ice shorthanded for Kazakhstan. And then another play in which they realize this goaltender is really vulnerable on the wraparounds, and that just terrific execution there. You can't do it any faster or any smoother than that. That's a heck of a goal under pressure by us.
Just over a minute and a half. In comes Russell with it. Marcus Lauritsen feeds that back to Russell. Returns it to Lauritsen. Russell, the former Edmonton Oiler, drops it back to Lawson. Back for Russell, alone in front, shoots. Oh, what a great stop there, rebound, and it's saved on the goal line. Terrific stop there, Lauritsen scores. Marcus Lauritsen finally pokes it home after a great save.
On top, when Russell rolls around and his defender, Rohrer, falls. And then it's just a scramble. Everyone playing goal and nobody taking anybody. Russell gets the first chance, keeps it alive, pokes it back in, and then finally, Lauritsen on the second attempt just bats it home. But when Rohrer lost an edge, that created the seam to Russell, and everything went downhill from there for Austria. And Lauritsen got the Danes up 1-0.
Schneider works it back in front. Just missing on that was Heinrich. True taps it back, and it's sent down the ice by Lawson. Rossi knocked down, they score! Frederick Storm with the steal and the score, and it's a short-handed goal for Denmark.
Back on his own, you see he's the only guy heading back for it, but see, he thinks he's gonna be able to cut this and skate up the ice, but Storm undercuts Matt Leonard. Look at the pass that Storm takes. He darts inside him and knocks Rossi right over, sweeps it home, 5-hole for a shorty. That seems to be an Austrian fan who doesn't appreciate the power play.
It's a long shot hammered wide by Lucas Houghton.
And not drop any points against anybody else.
Yeah, they'd have to, well, beat all the teams you're supposed to beat, and then beat one you're not supposed to beat.
They don't always beat all the teams they're supposed to beat, though,
That's
unfortunately.
part of the problem. Long shot, score! Manuel Ganal gives Austria life late in the first period.
Grab that one as a floater at best. Just innocent. Oh boy, so Bergesser, it's so high. Bergesser dives out of the way because it's coming up by his face. And Rohrer ducks down. Look at this battle. Little shove. Oh, wow. That'll annoy the... Yeah, there's the Danish benches reacting to that replay.
The Danish swings that back in. Bang back around Lawrence, steps up to keep it alive. Kaisa plays it back across. Blickfield hammers it, scores!
Whoa.
That's what he does. And a big goal there to make it 3-1 Denmark with 1:06 to go in the second.
Waiting for a puck to get to him, and when it does, he can do this. On a roller, Madlener gets a piece of his blocker, but not enough. And that's good velocity. That's good technique on a rolling puck as well. Taking a little bit more ice, a little bit more for the heel to get good contact.
Strong played his minor hockey in the Greater Toronto Hockey League. It's a pretty familiar pattern we've seen over the years of Canadian dads who wind up playing in Europe. That was centering pass for Sheely, bobbled and scored! Got it back and fired it home to make it 4-1 Denmark. Giving his team a comfortable 3-goal lead.
That's a nice seam to expose, and you're right, the second corral almost opened up the angle. Madlener slid as though he might one-timer or shoot it quickly. And then when he had to double clutch it, Madlener doesn't go laterally with him. Adam right in front of his eyes, and Shields able to put it into the top of the net. Get Denmark another insurance goal now. It's comfortable.
Pass bounces back to Blickfeld. In for Russell, slides that back. Jensen back to Blickfeld, tees it up and puts that wide.
He's falling backwards at a terrible angle, but nope. This is the option you want.
There you go. Passes his skates, feeds it back to Russell, shoots, bouncing puck, Blickfeld scores!
They get there eventually.
There's his second.
Up here knowing that he wants the puck, he's asking for it. Made a couple nice plays, you're right, this first pass was no good, but the return pass was excellent, and then off the backside, Rogard, and bouncing right to Blickfeld, who looks a lot like Connor Bedard there, dumping in the empty net. Get down, and try to get a lot on it, no chance for Madlener to come across and make the save.
Under 5 to go, first period. There comes Mikilski as Mateusz Mikilski shot off the leg and wide. That drive, score!
It was in.
Christoph Macias, a goal 22 years in the making. Poland, goal number 1 at this year's World Hockey Championship.
Merzlikins makes a mistake. So his feet are spread, went off the inside of his right leg. The attack goes deep, and look where he scores from here. I think that just went right in off his own leg, and it stunned him. He thought he tried to save it. Let's take another look and see. I don't know if it hit anybody else in front. No, it may have hit his own defenseman there.
One game.
Home players bench, number 17, to the left side, left D. And that's what left that room on the original attack for Latvia. And the ensuing play, Latvia was able to get puck retrieval, and then that's how it ended, in the back of the net. They get pucks in the net, that's a block. Goaltender is well out on his angle. Murray expecting to make the save and control it, but his defenseman actually made the save. When guys get a chance to rock somebody, they do it.
Troja, the pass up the left side for Ivanovic. Maciej Ivanovic in the corner. That wrist shot up high, bouncing puck, score! Off the redirect, Poland has the lead one more time, it's 2-1. The last touch in front, off the stick of Kamil Valega.
And I think, again, it goes off the defenseman. I think it goes off of Maciej this time. They're just getting pucks to the net. Watch 55 in front of the net. Good coverage. He's working hard. Goes off the back of his skate. And Merzlikins was losing it after that. You can't blame him. The first one was a redirection, and it fooled him. And then it goes off the back of the foot of his defenseman right in front of the net. You'll get a good look here. Good coverage. He's doing the right thing, and then it just hits him. Big chance here for Poland.
Gregor's Pochskud on the draw. He can't win it. Latvia slaps it along the boards. The captain, Dagovic. Nice job, Dagovic, to kill off some time, and he's on the move, short-handed. 3-on-2. Dagovic waits across, great shot, score! Rodrigo Abol, short-handed goal, and they tie the game at 2.
They wait for somebody else to do the checking so that they can get the puck and do what they're supposed to do. But Abol fools them all by getting up on the play. So it's an outnumbered attack at 3-2. And when you get a forward play in defense, which often happens on power plays, because you want 4 forwards out there and you're moving the puck around, it's a really smart play by Latvia, and Abols makes them play.
Rihard Bukarts from a knee, pretty good job to try center, but he gave it away. Back the other way is Dubinsky, the captain. Dubinsky in, shoots, look out, score! Off the rebound in front. Poland's got the lead one more time, and Maciej has his second of the game.
Drive the net, go for rebounds on the rush. Poland never lets up. Even when they gave up a short-handed goal, they haven't let it affect them. They've driven it back here. They drive the Latvians back in their zone, and then they just swarm the net. Really nice job here. Maciej's just going in. He gets some good fortune, but when you
trying to bring Latvia back, Dagovic takes a look, shoots it in. Zirkles. Up to the point, wrist shot, Jill right on, traffic, in front, puck loose, score! Waved off right away. There was a melee and a yard sale in front of John Murray. So on the ice, Botna coming in. Botna shoots, stopped. Chance in front again for Latvia. Still loose, and Bukarts just over his stick. It is a 3-3 tie. Poland, Latvia, score! Latvia first lead of the game here late in the third period.
He could have shot way earlier. The attack again, really pushing Poland back and building on the momentum from the last goal. But watch when Bukarts gets the puck and the moves that he puts on in tight spaces. Right there, he could have shot. He goes left, then he cuts back right, beats the goaltender. This is absolutely a brilliant move. Under pressure, in tight, not going to be denied. That's how you take a lead.
Dubinsky and Migelski. Migelski pinned, trying to free it. Migelski and Dubinsky. Migelski able to get it up top to the line. Brick takes a look, shoots, score! Brick the shot from the point. Matthias Brick has tied it up at 4.
Unbelievable. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't be believing all of this stuff. It's Johnny Murray, the goaltender, after 2 brilliant saves. He gives them a chance. And then watch the battles in front. All the crossing patterns. Merzlikins just can't find it. Just get him through. Both teams have done this really effectively all night long. You know what? That was deflected in front of the net. That was redirected. I don't know that Brick is going to get the eventual credit for this.
It's early, Brian, but the game of the tournament for us thus far, not even close. Here's the turnover. Inside, pass across, Scott, score! It's the captain, Kasper Dagovic. Your hero in overtime. They come all the way back and take it 5-4.
Johnny Murray wasn't sure about that one the way he looked back, but the execution on this goal, that is brilliant. Dagovins with the perfect shot. Abuls, who had a terrific game for Latvia, sets him up.
The ovation for him was thunderous. Cervenka Feeds that across to Kasha. Kasha. Lies with his teammate Kempney. Plays it back in for Cervenka. Sedlak for Kondratek. Now Cervenka pulls his way in front. Shoots, goal! The captain, Roman Cervenka. Here's the Czechs the lead.
Forechecking minutes. And Cervenka gets Kazakhstan on his heels and wheels and fires far side. But it's all angled for Cervenka. He's got to get Kazakhstan diving to the middle so that he can spin, have time to go far side, and Hopeland leaves the top of the net wide open.
And Cervenka now trails him by 3 points for the all-time Czech lead.
They haven't been able to do that as Czechia has opened the scoring and the crowd is fully involved.
Now a hard shot there by Solberg, scores! John Solberg silences the crowd with a rocket from the point and ties the game at 1.
That's how you do it. That's the response they needed. Right through Peter Mrazek. Nice play through the middle. Zuccarello, Florison, and Kubelik's out there, dropped to block the shot, but Solberg goes double 5-hole. First on Kubelik, then on Mrazek. So he never picks it up. He's just laid on it the whole time. And Solberg.
David Spacek, the son of Yaroslav Spacek, the longtime NHLer. He was born in Columbus when his dad played there. And now a steal by Trenton, short-handed, feeds it back in front. They score! A short-handed goal for Noah Steen. And Norway has shocked the Czechs, taking the lead. The World Championship last year for the first time.
Spacek puts Kasha in a really tight spot. The spacing was all wrong. That drop pass has got to be 40 feet, not 10. Because Kasha was going slow, standing easy to be poked off of, and a nice pass from Tretinas. Right here, pokes it loose, now he's in. And a nice little sauce, get it over to Steen, is able to open up Mrazek. It's a big moment for Noah Steen.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Zuccarello drops it back. Solberg, who scored the equalizer for Norway, picks that up and walks right in. Solberg plays it across, they score! Solsten slams it home, it's 3-1 Norway! And what a play by Stian Solberg, wow.
Is the recipient. A bit of a dangerous play here between Zuccarello and Solsten, but Solsten wins the battle, walks to a point where everyone has to respect the shot. Everyone, including Mrazek, commits to the shot right here. And then a no-looker puts it right on Solsten's tape. He does a good job getting it up right in the top part of the net.
That goes off the foot of Sedlak, and now the Czech crowd getting on the home team a little bit. Oh, and a big hit there by Krogdal. Protecting Kazakhstan as he buried Kasha. Now played back, Cervenka scores! And the Czechs are right back into Sedlak, finds Cervenka for his second.
Goal for Czechia to get it right back. Kazakhstan has it poked off his stick, and just like that, Kazakhstan not sure where to move it, tries to go to Krogdal. Sedlak steps in front, and when everyone's on their routes because you think you are breaking out, nobody is thinking about being in the right spot defensively. And Hochland down to that RVH, can't get across.
Vancek Nygaard squeezes that just out, pokes it ahead now. It goes in on Kempney. Norwegians had to be careful on the change there. Couldn't touch the puck. There would be too many men. And Braddock shoots, scores! Andre Braddock ties the game for Czechia.
And it was this change. Tretinas made the right decision. If he touches the puck, it's a little too many men. So he lets it go, turns it into a 3-on-3, and Hochland, who's been so good, gets beat on a shot from an angle. Doesn't get any part of Solberg's stick. just above the pad, under the glove with some heat. What they should do, swap out him and Martinson.
Now played back. Krejcik moves it and shoots. Knocked down in front. They score! Batted in by Vojinovic, and Czechia has taken the lead. A broken stick. A loose puck. And it's 4-3 Czechia, their first lead since early in the first.
Exactly right, taking advantage, and it's rattling around. Puck is banging around with Hansen, and Stransky's right there as well.
It deflected a couple of times.
It's up in the body of Hansen or something.
Rinkwine goes for Constantine. That's poked away. Palat back the other way. Krogdahl. That's picked off by Palat. Andre Palat. Off the sideboards to Hayek. Tees it up and shoots. Scores! Libor Hayek. And the Czechs lead by 2.
Really well off the boards. Flattens, brings it over, and that doesn't touch anything. He doesn't rush into it. Patient, lets it come and catches it. Bit of a knuckle puck. Bobbing and weaving and gets around the arm of Hawkland, who has taken your tracks, which would have been great news to tell me during my career, as I played with that empty entire time.
Kampf with Palat. In comes Kampf for Palat, all alone in front. Scored! Andre Palat. And the celebration is on in Prague. It's going to be a great Saturday night in the Old Town tonight.
Fifth goal out there for defense. Good job by Kampf. Patient. Don't force it on your backhand. Just get it over there anywhere. He can flag it down off his skates and into the empty net.
And remember, Brian, game 3 in this ice surface today in an older building.
Great point. Yeah.
Built in 1986.
It's warm in here.
Here's Tkachuk behind the net. Works it up top. Wrist shot. Score! Tipped in front. Tkachuk might have got a piece on the shot from Kesselring. Regardless, it's 1-0 USA, and it looks like the captain's on the board.
Yeah, that one got tweaked up right on the edge of the blue paint, and that's where Brady Tkachuk lives. The battle behind the net, it started from him. He could get an assist on his own goal. He started the play behind the net, and then he fights for position. He just pushed his own man out of the way. Oh, yeah, that's a beauty of a tip. Look at that. Niederberger's in perfect position. It's going to hit him right in the crest. And Tkachuk completely changes the direction. It goes up and back to the short side. But Brady Tkachuk always makes room. And if you don't want to battle him, and as a defenseman, when you're defending.
Around the boards for Wisman. Wisman towards the net. And it's chipped to center. Up for Nelson. Nelson waiting. Across to the backhand. Score! What a play! 2 points in the period and his first goal at his first Worlds for Michael Kesselring. What a rush.
Getting up on the play is always important. Becoming a forward, being the second wave, getting up on the play. Nelson made a beautiful play here. The breakout is really good. Controlled, but Nelson is able to treat it as a 2-on-1 with Kesselring jumping up on the play. So Germany has to back off. The timing of the pass was great. It was pinpoint, and Kesselring made that one look easy. He comes across, sells the shot, gets Niederberger to go down, and just fits it in a small window. Look how much room he has here. Goaltender has to go right to left and tries to put the brakes on.
Matt Boldy, Zach Werenski, Johnny Gaudreau. Werenski thought about the shot. Werenski, wrist shot up high, rebound. Caulfield taking forward. Boldy reaching for the puck, center of the net, score! Johnny Gaudreau, welcome to the tournament. His first power play goal, 3-0 USA.
Johnny's playing the flank on that left wing side, but this was just an opportunity where the play actually started from the opposite side, and he's standing in the right place. And Matt Boldy was part of it again. They get it over on that right wing side, and Boldy comes in at the right time when it looked like the Germans had a chance to clear it back down the ice. When Boldy, watch the bottom of your screen here, see Boldy comes in and he tweaks it up because Tuomi was right there. Tuomi, number 62, had a chance to clear this. He comes back, he wants to spin and do it, but it's the timing of Boldy coming in, stick on.
We were chatting. You wonder who that favors, like the skilled teams, because maybe you're passing the puck, or does it even matter? I mean, it's ice. You both got to play on it. And here's Germany coming in. Pass right in front. And what a chance. They jam away. The hands are up celebrating. And it's a goal. Yazin Alis was jamming it home. And he'll get the goal. Germany on the board. It's 3-1.
And then you try and get a handle on it. But if it's in your pads, and the opposing team is not going to give up on it, and they don't. A couple of more whacks. Yeah, goaltenders, excuse me, the referee is in great position behind the goaltender, and it just, leaked right through him. It was still active enough, and whoever got that last push on it. Now, the officials are conferring.
Gesselring. Pinto delivers. Caulfield shoots. Pad stop. 5 seconds left. One more try. Score! Beautiful rocket, Luke Hughes. You're on the board here in Ostrava, and it's 4-1 USA with 3 seconds left in the period.
Cole Caulfield was high and wide again for about the 4th time in this tournament, I think. A foot off the ice, and that kept the play alive. He'll go off the goaltender, and then Luke Hughes will move in for a rebound. There's the shot, and it kicks out. Hughes moving in, and those Hughes brothers, man, they have got hands. They can skate and they can fire, and this is an absolute beauty. Niederberger, who's really good in this game, made a lot of saves.
Zegras waiting, shooting. Pinto spinning in front. Jones reaching for it, still available. As they slash away, Tuomi was trying to clear. Pinto driving play right in front. Zegras score. Up top, Trevor Zegras. Welcome to the tournament, as he's got his first power play goal, and the USA with 5.
Boy, some sweet hands there. Staying away from the fray. There's Zegras coming in your picture. See, now everybody's over on one side. Zegras knows, okay, it's going to come out sooner than later. And that is a goal scorer's goal. I mean, that was some sweet hands there. He just clipped that one perfectly. You couldn't even hear the shot. Look at that. See, he's got those hands and wrists all cocked. He knows exactly how high that net is. And understanding what the coach is looking for. And there's good teaching moments when you're ahead by 5-1. And players are listening and taking it in.
In the crease score, Asamot bangs it in. 6th spot for USA.
Face-off win again. Everybody go to the net. Nothing fancy there. That's just good execution. Keep the play alive in front of the net. Luke Cunnin, he just kept whacking. And I think the rebound will go off the inside of the pad. Yeah, and then it's like dangling. And good on Asamon. Look where he is. He's actually behind the net, thinking about maybe going around to the other side of the net, but he hangs in there. He gets pushed, but does a good job of hanging in there when